Hello, my name is Eka. This is my Canvas course for my elementary school students. I will show my course from the student's view. I also set the navigation bar on the left as simple as possible, so it won't confuse the students, especially students who currently use Google Classroom. So here is the front page. I made an intro video to introduce myself and how to contact me if they have questions. I also put I also put classroom rules and some motivation messages for my students in the video. Next, I designed the modules into 4 big parts. Students can access the module based on their own choice beside their mandatory learning topics. So before learning, I asked them to fill in the person's list form, and then they can continue their study by clicking this icon. So this is the check-in or person's list form. If they want to practice more about the grammar, they can click Grammar Focus to help them understand more about the grammar which is being discussed in the unit. They can also click the exercise module to check their understanding about the vocabulary, the listening skills, and so on. So, when they click Let's Learn icon, they will go to the module. I set each module according to the unit in the textbook, so I can use prerequisite rules because I want the students to learn it in sequential order. For each unit, I plan to set it using these steps. First, students can have a warm-up, and then they must get the ticket, which is the way I check whether they have read their textbook or learned some material I asked them to learn before we start the lesson. Then we go to the main activities and discuss Unit 7. After that, students do a post-test. Next step, they will have some discussion. And after that, they will have another material they need to learn to strengthen their understanding. And then they will have an assignment. I use the code to help students understand each step, which one is graded and which one is not. For example, Q means quiz, L is learning material, FA is formative assessment, D is discussion, and GA is group activity. So let's see inside. For warm-up activity, I use quizzes, and to make the display more interesting, I usually use Canva and Genially. I'm still using L1 for instruction to help my students understand what is expected from them. Next, to check they have learned their textbook, I put a quiz using WordWall. Then after that, student can access today's learning. I set learning objectives so students can understand the goals for learning this material. And to increase fun, I give them a chance to post their favorite animals before they learn Unit 7. So this is the goal, the objectives for today's lesson. And they can post their favorite animals here, and their friends can give likes. Next, they check their understanding about the topic they just learned by accessing the assessment unit. And after that, they discuss with their friends. So for now, they discuss the coolest vehicle. I put a YouTube video to be discussed by my students. And after discussion, students can access another learning material to enhance their understanding about the topics discussed in Unit 7. And also set the learning objectives and the success criteria. For success criteria, I use L1 to help students understand well how to ace this lesson. I also try to connect the lesson with students' life to make the lessons contextual. Next, after the lesson, they get another challenge. I ask students to collaborate in Canva to create their dream vehicles. To help them understand the assignment well, I made the instruction using Genially. Oke, Bu Siska akan menjelaskan kembali tugas hari ini. And that's it. For the assignment, I tried to apply the redefinition level of summer, while for exercise, I mostly use augmentation. For the learning material discussing each unit, I think I have applied the summer level from substitution to modification. Thank you very much for listening.